And Danielle, when I think of tornadoes, I usually think of the middle of summer. So this one seems a little bit early.
Yeah, especially when you have all those heat. But those are the tornadoes you're thinking of are the ones that extend down from basically those big supercell storms.
Right.
And can get a lot stronger than the EF0. Landspout tornadoes are typically a lot weaker. But either way you look at it, this is early. Absolutely, because we're just in April and storm season doesn't even start until May. And speaking of which, we're looking at the possibility of some thunderstorms late day tomorrow as well. We've already had our first thunderstorm in Calgary this season. So yep, we're ahead of schedule. 15 degrees is the temperature right now. That's a little above normal. That's the temperature at the airport. Downtown, we're sitting at 17 degrees, also 17 in Tazal Park. Big Four Motors' massive first anniversary sale is on. See it at big4motors.com. All right, looking at those next 24 hours, temperatures look good. In fact, even to kick off the day tomorrow, for example, my kids asking to wear shorts to school, tomorrow will be a day I will say yes, because even 8 degrees at 8 a.m. We'll see a lot of cloud cover out there, and there is the risk of a late day thunderstorm, especially after 3:30 in the afternoon. More details coming up.
Okay, so shorts tomorrow, hey? I don't think I'll be wearing shorts.
No, so it wouldn't be a short day for me either. Everybody's different, though, and for a lot of people, 17. And
that's enough.
That's enough. Yeah.
Maybe a little sunscreen.
Yeah. Sunscreen. We're getting into the UV index being at moderate for this week, especially. So that's not a terrible idea. And a ball cap, you know, something. But we'll see a lot of cloud cover out there tomorrow. We have some cloud cover out there right now. Temperatures pretty good. A couple degrees above normal in most of southern Alberta for today. We're at 15 right now in Calgary, and a couple 14s out there. Pincher Creek, Brooks, and through Medicine Hat and Milk River. 15, Lethbridge 16. So very nice day. And the key thing, I think, is that most areas, even further to the south where it's typically quite windy at this time of year, we're looking at relatively calm winds for all areas. So it's actually a really nice day. We've had a little more cloud cover than sun, but it's pretty good. Okay. Here's that moisture coming in from the west. Right now what we have is a ridge of high pressure. So that's going to be redirecting that up and around us for the rest of today and for much of tomorrow. But that ridge, you can see in the dark green here, that's where the jet stream is, which is the edge of the ridge of high pressure. That's going to slump down through tomorrow. So by the supper hours, we get into the potential of that instability because of this, because the jet stream is the storm track. And so all that moisture and that instability will follow along. So we're going to see the potential of getting these pop-up showers and thunderstorms because of it late in the day tomorrow. So for today, will continue to be quiet, maybe a little breezy at times over these next couple hours in some areas. Then we're looking at mainly cloudy skies in Calgary for tomorrow. You can see these pockets, but that's likely going to evaporate before it even hits the ground. We don't have to worry about that in any community for the morning hours. But later in the day, check this out, right? So we have that instability. The pockets of showers and non-severe thunderstorms are possible, especially along the QE2. We could see that activity in Calgary as well, and just to the south around Okotoks. And then this expands as we go later in the day. So along the Trans-Canada and areas basically to the east of the QE2, don't be surprised to see pockets of rainfall. Some of them could be heavy. Some of this could come with a little bit of lightning as well. And of course, the winds will pick up as it arrives. Then look at how this switches. Temperatures will drop with this as the system develops over us. So Pincher Creek, Christmas Pass will see some snowfall from this. Lethbridge will be on the edge of that mixed precipitation and then switch over to wet snow. This is tomorrow night and through early Wednesday morning. So that's why some communities, for example, Pincher Creek, Lethbridge, could pick up some snow. 14 centimeters for Pincher Creek, Lethbridge 4. And for us again here in Calgary, we're looking at the pockets of showers late day tomorrow. We're not looking at getting the snowfall, really just a small chance of any sort of mixed precipitation Tuesday night and through Wednesday, but most of that activity will be south of that, aside from the thunderstorm activity. 17 tomorrow, late day thunderstorms, good chunk of cloud cover, cooler temperatures for Wednesday and Thursday, and then we bounce back up to the teens by Friday.
We're getting into baseball and soccer season for the kids, and it's actually looking pretty good for them.
Yeah, and storm season begins tornado, hail season, all that in May. Begins it. So we're a little ahead of schedule. Here we go. But temperatures are a little warmer than normal. Look at that. Normal is 12 degrees for this time of year. We got up to 15 for today. The record, though, for this day, 26.7. We are nowhere near that, and we're not going to be near that. In fact, take the advantage of tomorrow, the warm weather that we have, because even in the morning it will be warm. 8 degrees at 8 a.m., getting up to a high of 17. Chance of some late day non-severe thunderstorms. So that will be very spring-like and summery-like tomorrow, and then Wednesday and Thursday quite cool, just highs of 7 degrees. We may even see a couple odd snowflakes out there early Wednesday morning. Ian?
Let's bring Danielle in now. It seems kind of early to get a tornado, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we've had a few April tornadoes in the past, but typically the tornado hail season begins in May. So we're ahead of schedule there, and temperatures are a little above normal. And I mean, while we're speaking about active weather, we have the potential of some non-severe thunderstorms late in the day tomorrow. So yes, I guess 'tis the season, just a little earlier. All right, 15 degrees right now at the airport and downtown as well. We're looking at a quiet evening, quiet overnight. Cool thing about tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., it will be 8 degrees. So a warm start to the day, getting up to 17 tomorrow. And after about 4 p.m., we get into the risk of pop-up showers and thunderstorms. More details coming up, Tara.
Let's bring Danielle back in as we look ahead to our 5-day forecast. It starts pretty great.
Oh, yes. We have some warm temperatures on tap for tomorrow, and even the morning will be warm. So I think the key thing there, for example, my kids asking if they can wear shorts tomorrow, could be a shorts day for some. Maybe not for me, but for some. All right, mid-teens all around for much of Alberta at this point. Banff is one of the cooler spots at 12 degrees. But Calgary's at 15, Lethbridge at 16, Medicine Hat 14. For example, Medicine Hat, Lethbridge, these areas will likely crack 20 degrees for tomorrow. And for us here in Calgary, we'll get to the high teens. So we will be warmer in all communities in southern Alberta for tomorrow. We do have some late day instability possible, so we're going to talk about that. At this point, you can see this moisture mainly tracking up and around us, and that's thanks to the ridge of high pressure that is in place. Basically, the edge of the ridge of high pressure in the darker green here, that's also the jet stream. Now, what's going to happen, though, that jet stream is going to slump to the south, so we're going to lose the ridge of high pressure. We're going to lose that stability. The jet stream is also the storm track, so that's going to start dragging stuff over us. So we could see some moisture. We have the chance of pop-up showers and even non-severe thunderstorms late day tomorrow for many communities in southern Alberta. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, because then after that, oh, there's the chance of snow for some areas as well. All right, for tomorrow in Calgary, kicking off with some cloud cover, but we'll get some breaks in the cloud cover here and there. Basically, after 4 p.m. tomorrow is along the QE2 and in through Calgary when we get into that chance of these pop-up showers and non-severe thunderstorms. Some of these pockets could actually come with some decent heavy bursts of rain. And then even this could track down Highway 2. Later in the, closer to about 8 p.m. later in the day, that's when we're looking at that tracking further off to the east. Hannah, Oyen, Coronation, and down Trans-Canada, so over through Brooks. You could see this activity as well, even through Medicine Hat. Okay, so late day pop-up showers, non-severe thunderstorms possible for many communities. And then as we drop overnight in temperature, we have this switch to snow. And in fact, Pincher Creek could actually have quite heavy snow tomorrow night and in through Lethbridge as well. We're on the edge of that in Calgary, so we likely won't see any of that snowfall. There's just a 30% chance of us getting any of that here in Calgary. But as you can see to the south and along the mountains, that's where we're looking at some snowfall and some accumulation. 14 centimeters could fall in Pincher Creek, 8 for Fernie, 2 for Canmore, and 4 for Lethbridge area. Even Okotoks could pick up a centimeter because we have a chance of getting that there. Okay, 17 degrees for tomorrow in Calgary. Mainly cloudy, some sunny breaks, risk of a late day pop-up shower and thunderstorm. Maybe some overnight flurries that could carry into really early Wednesday morning. Cool for Wednesday and Thursday, but back into the teens for Friday. Tara?
Thanks, Danielle. That's pretty awesome that they showed up as a surprise.
How cool is that?
Wow. Well, you guys probably know that feeling sometimes when you've just been so busy and you're so pooped and you just can't even.
So
That's
dramatic.
kind of how you feel. This is Margot. Margot doesn't like Mondays. So she's just sort of rolling down the stairs. She's going to get there eventually, but she's in no rush.
Just like a slinky.
I know. That's what Mondays feel like sometimes. It's like, I'm with you, but I'll get there in my own time.
Oh, the Margot Mondays.
Yeah. Well, playing games with your pet is always fun, even when they do the winning.
Paper, rock, scissors.
How smart is this clever canine? This is Brewski.
Wow.
How to win this version of paper, rock, scissors. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
All right. I mean, he knows what he's doing here. That's pretty good.
When people do any of these things with their pets, I always wonder, how did you learn that they could do that?
Lots of training.
How many games did you try before that would work out?
Lots of treats.
Right?
Yeah. Well, have you ever wanted to live like a member of royalty? A castle has hit the market in BC, and it will actually cost you a lot less than many homes in BC.
Okay.
This white-shaped castle home is currently for sale in the Greater Kootenay region. It's priced at about $1.5 million. By comparison, the average price of a single detached home in the Vancouver area is about $2 million.
Okay.
So this is a bargain. The listing notes greenhouses, fruit trees, chicken runs, all set up for self-sufficiency and sustainable living, adding there's a creek on the property that supplies the power and the water. So if that's your style of house.
Don't think I could do it.
No, you don't want to live in a castle?
To each his own.
That looks like a bouncy castle
A little,
to me.
well, sure,
It really does.
Fun.
It's going to be up someone's alley for sure.
Yeah.
Another shift in Donald Trump's trade policy is good news for...
All right, here's your Skywatch weather camera, and we certainly had some cloud cover creep in today, but we had a really nice day. We had a good amount of sunshine, the winds were relatively calm, and temperatures, well, we got a couple degrees above normal for today, and tomorrow will be even warmer. So for the most part tomorrow, it will be a nice day. But later in the day, we may run into a couple things. 15 degrees is the current temperature, today's daytime high, and as you can see, we're 3 degrees above normal for today, and we'll be even higher than that for tomorrow. Okay, so when you look at Alberta, mainly in those mid-teens for daytime highs today, lower teens in through Vancouver and Prince George, and in the middle, Manitoba, northwestern Ontario, certainly on the cooler side compared to the rest of the country. Okay, right now, again, there's those mid-teens for most of southern Alberta, even central Alberta at this point. So it's been a nice day. And even in the far south, the winds have been relatively calm today as well. Jet stream way up here, dragging that moisture up and around us, but we will see some instability late day tomorrow. So we could run into a couple thunderstorms. Cranbrook, for example, could see that. Kelowna, a high of 19 for tomorrow. 14 for Edmonton, mainly cloudy skies. Rocky Mountain House down along the QE2 Olds, down to Calgary, down to High River. We have the potential of late day pop-up showers and non-severe thunderstorms. Cranbrook could see some of that activity, so could Brooks. Medicine Hat could see that, but late in the day. Look at that, though. Lethbridge, Medicine Hat, Milk River, highs of 21 expected for tomorrow. Looking at that 10-day trend, warm tomorrow, cool for Wednesday and Thursday, but back to the teens for Friday and to kick off the weekend, Tara.
Thanks, Danielle.
Happy for the guy. Every time he got knocked down, got back up again. It was incredible.
So exciting to watch. So exciting. All right, well, we have a nice day tomorrow.
Good golfing weather tomorrow, up until about 4 in the afternoon when we run into a risk of pop-up showers and thunderstorms. That's when the winds will pick up a little bit as well. So, you know, get your tea time earlier on if you're into the golf thing. Glenn is. 17.
Oh, I work.
I know. Yeah. Okay, 17 degrees for a high for tomorrow. Enjoy the warmth because we're much cooler for Wednesday and Thursday. Weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. Duffy Pruin sent this in, Saddle Ridge Ponds.
Thanks for your company tonight. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.